Hey friends, welcome back. My name is Jason and I am here with another survival scenario. And after I give you the scenario, I want you in the comment section, do the clickety click, pause the video and tell me what you would do in this situation. So here it goes. You and your wife are celebrating your 10-year anniversary. Doesn't matter if you're married or not, just put yourself in this scenario, in this mindset. You and your wife are celebrating your 10-year anniversary and you have taken a special trip, a really special trip to a tropical island resort, faraway land. You had to fly there, take a boat there perhaps, and you ended up in this remote resort that is awesome. You're in this bungalow and you're overlooking the beach and the ocean and the jungle down below. You've got your own private little pool. It is fantastic. Tiki torches and thatched palm roofs and the whole deal. Life is good. Romance is in the air. Things are heating up and it's looking good. Bushcat says, hit the thumbs up, subscribe. Don't forget. Then, while you guys are lounging out by your pool, suddenly in the distance you hear bang, 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 bang. You hear gunshots in the distance. Not too far away, but far enough away where it's not immediately upon you. And you think, holy crap, what is going on? And then you immediately hear screams in the distance and you're like, oh my, this is not good. What do you do? I posted this scenario on my personal channel On3 and I gave people a few options. One of those options was to basically lock the door in your bungalow and hide and just hang out there and hopefully nothing bad happens. The second option was to get outside, gather some intel, look around, listen, see if you can figure out what's going on, possibly look for a weapon, and go from there. The third option was to run. You and your wife take off, barefoot and all, in your bathing suits, run off into the jungle and hide. And be safe, in a safer location at least. You may be not safe from the jungle, but you're safe from the immediate danger of the gunshots, the gunfire. And then the last option was to head towards the beach, take one of the rental kayaks, and head down the coast searching for help and just to get away from there. If you haven't already, tell me what you would do in the comment section. Pause the video and tell me what you do in the comment section. But let's just think this situation through. You've flown there, to another country, you probably don't have a firearm, right? And in this scenario, I made it even tougher because cell phones did not work and there was no Wi-Fi in your bungalow, right? So you couldn't just call for help. You couldn't call the 911, whatever it is in that area where you are. Would you lock the door and just hide in your bungalow? I think that's a bad idea because it's pretty easy to get into pretty much any building, right? Yeah, some hotels have a little bit more secure doors than others, but you know, somebody with a firearm or rifle or something like that can just punch holes through the door and get in pretty easily. And you're just not going to be safe, in my opinion. What if these people, these intruders, these kidnappers, these whatever they are, these terrorists are going door to door and they're robbing people, killing people, kidnapping people, whatever. I don't have time for that. I don't know about you. That is definitely not what I would do in this situation. So just locking the door and hiding is not an option for me. You let me know what you think about that. Next option was to go outside, gather intel, listen, look for some sort of weapon. And most people in the poll that I posted said that they would do this. They would go outside, they'd look for a weapon, and they'd gather intel. Yeah, sure, not a bad choice. Maybe you could get some sort of kitchen knife or something like that from the bar area or whatever. But you know, in my opinion, it seems risky to me to stick around that area. Gathering intel, yeah, so maybe those loud noises are not gunshots. Maybe those loud noises that you heard is some sort of festivities going on. Who knows, fireworks, something like that happening, and people are screaming because of the excitement and things like that. Maybe you're just freaking out for no reason. Perhaps. I don't know. But in my opinion, it's probably better to be safe than sorry, and it's probably better to look like an idiot and be a little embarrassed than be dead. I don't know. Next option was to grab your wife by the hand and just beat feet, get out of there as fast as possible and head off into the thickness of the jungle. Maybe not even that far away, just get out of the immediate area and then hide and lay low for a little bit in the jungle. Now, I would probably lean towards this. This would probably be my first instinctual reaction, is just to get the heck out of there as fast as possible and head off into the jungle. Because of my training and my background, I have experience in the jungle. It's not that terrifying of a place for me. I can make do with very little equipment, and we could not die in the jungle. You know, for you, if you don't have any experience there, jungle could be a very scary place. So running off into the deep, dark jungle may not be a good solution for you. I don't know. But that's probably what I would do. I would grab my wife, I'd scoop her up, and man, we'd be just getting into the deep, dark jungle as fast as possible and then developing a plan from there. The last option was to head towards the beach, grab a kayak, one of the rental kayaks, and then make your way down the coast looking for some sort of help or shelter or something. Now, I think that's a pretty solid choice if you can get there safely. However, beaches are wide open spaces. There's very little cover and concealment available on a beach, just by the very nature of them. So you're exposing yourself. And I don't know if that's necessarily a good idea, depending on where your bungalow was stationed. Could you potentially get down to that beach without being seen? I don't know. But that would be a pretty solid option, because I have been to jungles. It is oftentimes extremely difficult to travel through jungles. It's difficult to navigate through jungles, especially without any sort of map and compass, without GPS and all of that. So possibilities of getting lost and all of that is amplified in that kind of environment. But if you could get in that kayak and hug the coast, you might be able to navigate your way. Oh, hey, kitty. Say hello, bush cat. You might be able to navigate your way to safety a little bit easier, a lot easier than you could by land potentially. Kitty, come on. I'm a little bit busy here. I got stuff going on. Now, the ocean can be a scary, dangerous place depending on where you are. If you're in the Pacific somewhere or someplace where the waves get big, taking a kayak, depending on your experience and your abilities and your stamina and your fitness, getting in a kayak in high seas can be a very scary place. That could spell disaster. Rocky shores and stuff. Man, this cat's crazy. Hair everywhere. Rocky shores, waves crashing. If you're not careful, you could end up in a very, very dangerous position. You could end up in a worse spot than you started out with. The ocean can kill you pretty dang fast. So you should probably think that through. So in my opinion, the safest, most reliable option, the quickest option, is to gather any supplies that I can quickly get my wife. I probably wouldn't even collect anything. I would probably just grab my wife by the hand and get it. I wouldn't even worry about anything else, because time would be of the essence, and I would get out into that jungle and I would use my ears, I would use my eyes, but most likely in the jungle you can't see anything. Just like here, right? The thickness of the undergrowth and stuff, especially when there's any clearings, on the edges of clearings, you can't see anything. So sitting back into the jungle and seeing if you could see something is probably not going to be possible, but listening, and just listening for what's going on. Have the authorities showed up? Is there sirens? Is there anything like that going on? Has the gunfire continued, or has it stopped? These are all things that could be considered, and all this information could be gathered from a safer location in the darkness of the forest. Yeah, you'd be sitting there in your bathing suit getting chewed up by mosquitoes, but that's a whole lot better than getting chewed up by bullets. That's just me. Anyway, I like these kind of scenarios, guys. I really enjoy this kind of survival scenario stuff. I like thinking these things through. It's one of my things. It's kind of my favorite thing to do. And I would love to hear what you guys think about it. So if you haven't already, leave in the comment section what you would do in this situation. And man, hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I cannot wait to see you on the next one. Oh, don't forget, share this video. Please share this video with someone that might be entertained by it as well. See ya.